Welcome to Young Black Lives Honored. Be sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to leave a respectful comment below. On February 27, 2019, police responded to the 400 block of South 40th Street in Killeen, Texas for a welfare check. Neighbors had heard an infant screaming and made multiple 911 calls. Upon arrival, paramedics found an infant who was then rushed to a local hospital. Heartbreakingly, 2-month-old Genesis Dole Jenkins was pronounced deceased. The baby's father, Richard Jenkins, was arrested and booked into jail on June 12, 2019, and her mother, Sherilyn Dole, was arrested on August 1, 2019, and subsequently booked into Bell County Jail. Both were ordered held on $500,000 bond. Jenkins faced a first-degree felony charge of injury to a child, and Dole faced a second-degree felony charge of injury to a child, according to jail records. The duo was represented by separate attorneys, both of whom entered not guilty pleas on their behalf. According to law enforcement, Jenkins admitted to hitting the child with a closed fist in the head during an argument with Dole on February 25, 2019, a whole 2 days prior to the arrival of first responders. An autopsy revealed that the injury to the child's head caused a fractured skull and subdural hematoma. On October 13, 2022, Detective Amanda Holtzclaw testified during a sentencing hearing for Sherilyn Dole in the 264th Judicial District Court. Holtzclaw said the woman gave contrasting versions when asked about the February 25, 2019 incident prior to the truth finally emerging months following the infant's passing. The now 23-year-old Dole pleaded guilty to a second-degree felony charge of injury to a child with reckless bodily injury less than 3 months earlier on July 29th. She faced up to 20 years in prison. Initially, Dole told law enforcement that on the day of the incident, Genesis was ill and she had no clue what caused her demise. In a later interview following the revelation of the autopsy report, she said that both parents were arguing while she was holding Genesis, and Jenkins opened a door that caused the child to be hit in the head with a doorknob. It wasn't until 3 months later, when police arrived at her home to arrest the man, that the mother gave them a comprehensive story about what happened. She allegedly sat with Detective Holtzclaw and admitted that she lied throughout the entire investigation. This time, she said her and Richard were fighting and the man struck the baby on the head with his fist. The detective told the court that Jenkins took responsibility for the act that led to the child's death, but that Dole failed to act to save her child. Sherilyn did not take Genesis to the ER because, according to her, she didn't want either parent to get in trouble. However, she knew that Genesis needed medical treatment. Dole's defense attorney, Zach Boyd, emphasized that his client, who was 19 years old at the time of the incident, had no prior criminal history and was working on earning her high school diploma. The attorney told the court that Jenkins should be punished as he was the one responsible for ending the infant's life and admitted to doing so. In an attempt to dwindle Sherilyn's involvement, Boyd went on to say that those present did not know how the baby behaved during the subsequent 2 days, and that the charge should be a reckless charge and not an intentional charge. At the conclusion of the hearing, Judge Paul Lepek sentenced Sherilyn Dole to 10 years in prison for her role in the passing of Genesis Dole Jenkins. Genesis Dole's father, Richard Howard Jenkins, age 35, was indicted on a first-degree felony charge of injury to a child with intentional bodily injury. A trial date is set in his case for February 6, 2023, according to court records. I will be keeping up with the outcome of this case, so be sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up so you never miss an update. May the family and friends of Genesis Dole Jenkins find solace in the happy memories, and may her soul rest in perpetual peace. Thank you.